Unlock instant respect with this one game-changing move. Must watch for men. Stoic life lessons. Have you ever wondered why some men effortlessly command respect while others struggle to be taken seriously? It's not about looks, charm, or flashy gestures. It's about making a move that shifts everything in an instant. Today, I'm about to share the one powerful action that will make her respect you, not out of fear or obligation, but from pure admiration. Picture this. You've given your best. You've poured your heart into the relationship, but you walk away. That single, bold move, it's a game changer. And trust me, this is where everything transforms. You might be thinking, what's the big deal about walking away? But here's the truth. Your absence triggers a storm in her emotional world that she's not prepared for. She may act indifferent, even post pictures of herself living her best life on social media. But don't be fooled. Beneath that mask, she's confronting something far deeper. You were her emotional anchor, the rock she didn't realize she relied on until it was gone. And now, that void is everything. Remember, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Words from the wise Marcus Aurelius. In the quiet moments, as she reflects on what she lost, your absence makes her face her internal chaos. This isn't just about losing you, it's about losing the stability and strength you brought into her life. You were her emotional steadiness, like air that she never truly valued until it disappeared. Now imagine this. You walk away with no anger, no desperation. You don't chase her. You don't beg for her validation. Instead, you embody something far more powerful. Self-respect and inner strength. Your calm departure speaks louder than any words could. It's not a breakup, it's a lesson in stoic grace, and that's where the magic happens. At first, she might react with anger or defiance. She might flood social media with pictures of her new life, or try to gather support from friends, trying to mask the turmoil inside. But deep down, she's battling something far more significant. She's realizing that not all men are the same, and replacing someone with your strength, emotional steadiness, and stoic confidence, it's not something she can just move on from. Here's where stoicism shines. Your ability to walk away without needing her validation shows you're a man of principle. You don't seek approval from anyone because you know your worth. And this sends an undeniable message. You're a man who chooses, never one who begs. The impact of this one move is more than just temporary. It lingers. She'll replay the memories, the sound of your laugh, the way you listened, how safe she felt in your presence. Those moments become magnified, turning you into someone irreplaceable in her mind. It's not about punishment. It's about honoring your own self-worth. In a world where respect is often taken for granted, this one action will make you stand out. By walking away, you demonstrate emotional strength that leaves her reflecting, questioning, and regretting. And here's the kicker. This regret isn't fleeting. It echoes in the silence when she's alone, and it will follow her long after the relationship ends. Remember the words of Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By choosing to walk away with grace, you show her, and the world, that respect starts from within. The truth is, you can't force someone to respect you, but when you embody emotional strength and independence, respect follows naturally. So let me ask you, are you ready to take control of your life and relationships? Drop a comment saying, "I'm ready" below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This channel is your sanctuary for the wisdom, strategies, and mindset needed to thrive as a high-value man. Smash that like button and let's dive into the life-changing lesson that will redefine your approach to relationships forever. The moment of realization. The game changer in your relationship. In every relationship, there comes a defining moment. A moment when she realizes the truth that can't be denied. It's not a fleeting thought or a passing feeling. It's a deep, life-altering awakening. She has lost something of true value, you. But here's the twist. This moment only happens because you've embraced the stoic mindset, a mindset of strength, self-respect, and unwavering self-worth. Think about this. When you walk away from a situation that no longer aligns with your principles, it sends a shockwave through her world. No distraction, be it work, friends, or even a new fling, can erase what you've left behind. That realization will hit her when she least expects it. Maybe a song that brings back memories, a photo that pulls her back to a better time, or simply a quiet moment when her guard slips. In that instant, it's like everything she ignored, avoided, or buried comes rushing back, flooding her with emotions. This moment of realization isn't just about missing you. It's about facing her own role in what went wrong. The moments when her pride or ego pushed you away. It's a painful awakening that forces her to see the gaps within herself, the person she was, and the person she wishes she could have been. Your absence magnifies that gap, making her yearn for a version of herself that could have truly deserved you. Have you ever noticed how people never value what they have until it's gone? This is no different. Your decision to walk away with stoic resolve isn't about trying to punish her or make her see your value. It's about standing firm in your boundaries and showing that you value yourself more than anything else. When you refuse to settle for less than respect, you set a powerful example. You become a mirror, forcing her and everyone around you to confront their own shortcomings. You're not just walking away from her, you're walking towards a better version of yourself. Let me tell you a real story. A man walked away from a long-term relationship where his efforts had been taken for granted. For months, she acted unaffected until the cracks began to show. A shared playlist, a mutual friend's casual mention, and memories flooded back. Then she texted him, admitting that she finally understood what he meant when he said he needed more than just a surface-level connection. But by then, he had already moved on, not out of bitterness, but because he had learned his worth. He had embraced his self-respect. Now ask yourself, how often do we let the fear of loss prevent us from standing up for our own values? When we cling to something unbalanced, we betray ourselves. A high-value man understands that walking away is an act of self-love, not spite. And when you walk away, you create a ripple effect. You force others to face their own flaws. This is the essence of stoic strength. The clarity she gains from losing you will either make her grow or remain stuck in regret. It's her journey to walk. So, ask yourself, are you willing to embrace the man you're meant to be, even if it means walking away from what no longer serves you? Drop a 1 if you're ready to commit to your growth, and comment 2 if you're not. This is the path to living with stoic strength, transforming not just your relationships, but your entire life. And once you embody this power, you won't need to chase respect anymore. It will follow you naturally, because the man who values himself commands respect without ever needing to ask for it. The heartbreaking power of absence. The awakening. She didn't expect. Here's the harsh truth. When she looks back, it's not just you she'll miss. It's the version of herself she became when she was with you. High-value men have an uncanny way of inspiring greatness in those around them. You challenge them to rise, to be better. Without you, she's left to face the chasm between who she is now and who she was when you encouraged her to grow. And that void? It's not just loneliness. It's the loss of something irreplaceable, something she can never replace with any distraction. So, let's ask the real question. How do you want to be remembered? The man who couldn't let go, or the man who walked away with his head held high, focused on his purpose and growth? Emotional detachment isn't weakness, it's your superpower. It allows you to protect your energy, prioritize your development, and move through life with unwavering confidence. When you embrace this strength, you don't just shift how she sees you, you transform how you see yourself. And that's the ultimate victory, the one every man must master in his journey toward stoic happiness and fulfillment. The shock of absence, a game changer she'll never forget. When you remove yourself, when you detach, it sends an unmistakable message that reverberates far beyond your absence. She feels it in every inch of her being. Your absence isn't just noticed, it's undeniable. Women often don't realize the emotional gravity that a high-value man brings into their world until it's gone. Your strength, stability, and presence were anchors she relied on. And once you're gone, she begins to feel the full weight of an emotional void that no distraction can fill. At first, she might try to mask it, convincing herself she's fine, or even better off. But deep down, the truth creeps in during the quiet moments, the shared routines, the comfort of your presence, the connection that no one else can replace. She may dive into social activities, lean on friends, or rush into a new relationship, but nothing will come close to what you brought into her life. This absence forces her to confront something far deeper. Her own insecurities, her vulnerabilities, the parts of herself she avoided facing when you were there. But here's the thing. This isn't about punishing her. It's about standing firm in your value. Marcus Aurelius said it best. Emotional detachment isn't manipulation. It's self-respect. You're not leaving to make her suffer. You're stepping away because your worth isn't up for negotiation. When you truly understand Stoicism, you know that walking away isn't about severing ties. It's about preserving your dignity and setting boundaries. The shock of your absence isn't just a gap, it's a disruption to her emotional equilibrium. She begins to see herself through a new lens, reflecting not just on what she lost, but what she took for granted. And in that moment, she's forced to reevaluate not just the relationship, but herself. For you, this detachment is transformative. It's a moment of clarity, where you realize the immense power you hold as a man rooted in self-respect and unwavering principles. A man who walks away doesn't beg, doesn't plead, and certainly doesn't linger. He moves forward with purpose, embodying the strength and stability that once captivated her. In your absence, she'll replay memories of your integrity, your firmness, and your refusal to settle. And here's the twist. She knows it's permanent. A high-value man who respects himself doesn't look back. This permanence creates a ripple effect, forcing her to confront the reality of losing someone like you. It's not just the loss of you as a person. It's the loss of everything you represented: security, purpose, and unmatched strength. By embracing Stoic life lessons and embodying self-respect, you don't just demand respect. You command it through your actions, Walking away with dignity isn't defiance. It's a declaration of your self-worth. As you stand tall and unwavering in your values, she's left grappling with the truth of what she took for granted. And in that moment, respect isn't just given, it's earned. This is the shock of absence, a powerful, unforgettable act that reverberates through every corner of her life. If you've experienced the shock of absence in a relationship, share your thoughts in the comments below. Did it shift your perspective or force her to rethink things? Let's talk about it. The power of regret. How she'll realize what she lost. Think about it. How often do we only see the value of what we have after it's gone? The pain of regret forces her to face the truth. Not only what she lost, but why she lost it. Why didn't she appreciate you? Why didn't she rise to meet you halfway? And perhaps most piercing of all, what does this reveal about her own limitations and growth? These aren't just passing questions. They're the uncomfortable mirror she must face. And while this introspection may be painful, it's also the catalyst for her evolution. She's being forced to grow, to understand what it truly takes to connect with someone of your caliber. Someone whose value isn't measured by others' acknowledgement, but by the standards they uphold within themselves. For you, this moment of regret is not about her. It's about understanding your worth. The Stoic mindset teaches us that our value isn't dependent on anyone else's recognition. It's determined by our own unwavering standards. If she failed to see your worth, it doesn't make you less valuable. It makes you even more remarkable. You are the high-value man who stands firm in his principles, someone who brings authenticity, respect, and stability into every relationship. Let her regret be the reminder of what happens when someone takes your value for granted. Ask yourself, are you living in a way that reflects your worth? Or are you compromising for the sake of others? True growth doesn't come from external validation, but from the integrity you maintain and the purpose you pursue. Remember, regret may transform her, but it should never define you. Let it reaffirm your commitment to staying true to who you are. A high-value man who moves forward with strength, purpose, and a firm grasp on Stoic principles. If you're ready to embrace self-respect and emotional independence, drop a comment saying, "I embody emotional strength," and let's move forward together. Stay tuned. The best is yet to come. The unseen power of emotional detachment, why she craves what she can't replace. When it comes to respect, there's one thing that instantly sets you apart from every other man: emotional detachment, backed by unwavering self-respect. It's something women, and everyone for that matter, struggle to understand at first, until they experience the void your absence creates. At the core of every relationship, women have a primal craving for emotional security. This isn't weakness. It's a fundamental need that governs much of human connection. When you, as a high-value man, step back and remove your presence, something profound happens. It's not just the space left behind. It's the absence of your emotional strength, clarity, and stability. You weren't just with her. You were the anchor in her storm, the calm amidst chaos. And she may not have realized the depth of this until it was gone. Think about this. Have you ever noticed how some people only appreciate a sunset once night falls? That's what happens when you walk away, not out of spite, but because your self-respect won't allow you to chase. As Epictetus once said, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. In other words, walking away, prioritizing your peace, often looks like detachment, but in reality, it's a profound statement of your value. So, why do some men crumble under rejection while others rise? because the latter understand a simple but powerful truth. You can't control someone else's actions, but you can control your reaction. Walking away isn't a tactic, it's a testament to your emotional independence. Stoicism teaches us to derive happiness not from external validation, but from the strength within. True Stoic happiness isn't about avoiding emotions, it's about mastering them. And when she realizes you've emotionally moved on, it hits harder than any breakup. Why? Because the foundation you provided isn't something she can easily replace. She'll search for it, maybe in work, in new relationships, or in social distractions. But deep down, she knows none of it compares. That craving, that unfulfilled desire, becomes more intense. But here's the twist. It's not about dependency. It's about realizing that what you brought into her life was rare and irreplaceable. Now ask yourself this question. Are you living as the high-value man you claim to be? Not for her, not for anyone else, but for you. Because the respect you deserve starts within. A man who respects himself commands respect from others. It's inevitable. Your ability to step away, to remain grounded in your values, creates a ripple effect that chasing and begging never could. Remember, Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a way of life. When you embody its principles, self-control, resilience, and purpose, you become the man who doesn't just survive loss, but thrives beyond it. And that's what makes you unforgettable. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So the next time you're tempted to chase, explain yourself, or seek validation, stop. Ask yourself, what would a man who values himself do? When you embody this strength, she won't just respect you. She'll crave the emotional security you once provided. And that is a power few can ever truly match. The power of persistent memories, how they shape respect and longing. Have you ever left a mark on someone so deeply that even after you've walked away, your presence lingers in their heart? Persistent memories are the silent architects of respect and longing, etched into the soul long after you're gone. When a woman realizes she's lost a man of true value, those memories don't just float around. They become an undeniable force she can't escape. At first, these memories seem harmless, even comforting. Maybe she smiles when she thinks of your laugh, or remembers how your gaze spoke volumes. But as time passes, these moments grow sharper, like a double-edged sword. What once felt warm now stings, as the emotional void you once filled becomes painfully apparent. These memories aren't just snapshots, they're emotionally charged reflections of how you made her feel. It's the reassurance you offered when life got tough, the consistency you brought to every moment, and the unwavering support you gave during her hardest times. It's not just your absence that leaves a mark, but the undeniable absence of the emotional sanctuary you provided. She'll feel it in every quiet evening, in the still moments when the world slows down and her mind turns to you. Despite all the distractions modern life offers, social outings, career pursuits, even new relationships, none of it will ever truly replace the imprint you left on her heart. Women, just like men, tend to return to those small, intimate memories that at the time may have seemed insignificant, but grow monumental with the passing of time. Maybe it was how you always made her coffee exactly how she liked it, or the way you shared private jokes that made her feel seen and understood in a way no one else could. These little details create an unforgettable legacy of respect, something no new connection can ever replicate. And here's the truth. As she moves on, comparisons are inevitable. She may think, I'll find someone else who treats me just as well. But deep down, she'll realize that true emotional connection, built on stability and authenticity, is rare. Every time she faces the shallowness of new relationships, your memories will shine brighter. This is when respect becomes unshakable. She'll understand that what you offered her was extraordinary, grounded in your strength, your stoic values, and your unwavering sense of self. So, what does Stoicism have to do with all of this? Stoicism teaches us to cultivate inner strength, independence, and an unwavering purpose. These traits naturally command respect. By embodying them, you don't just leave an impression, you become irreplaceable. As Epictetus wisely said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. When you detach from the need for external validation and focus on becoming a man of high value, respect follows naturally, even when you're not seeking it. Let these Stoic life lessons guide you. Respect isn't demanded, it's earned. It's built through small, consistent actions that align with your values. In today's world, this means focusing on self-improvement, maintaining emotional independence, and being authentic in every interaction. The memories you leave behind, shaped by your actions and character, become your legacy, a force that persists, strengthens, and commands respect long after you're gone. Say it with me. I am the memory that lingers long after the moment fades. I am the man whose presence is irreplaceable, whose respect is earned, not given. Speak this truth aloud whenever doubt creeps in. You are crafting a legacy through your actions, one that will echo in the hearts of those who experience your genuine strength and unwavering values. Remember, respect is not forced. It's the natural result of living with purpose and consistency. Stick with me, because we're just getting started. The power of your presence is only growing, and soon everyone will realize just how irreplaceable you truly are. Hold steady. The journey of true respect is only beginning. The storm of what-ifs and self-blame. When a woman loses a high-value man, the what-ifs begin to consume her. These aren't fleeting thoughts. They're storms that tear at her confidence, forcing her into painful self-reflection. These moments hit at unexpected times, triggered by a song, a familiar place, or a quiet conversation. Suddenly, her mind spirals, replaying every moment of your relationship, questioning every word, every action, every decision. She looks for the exact moment where she faltered and lost you. The Stoic mindset teaches us that self-reflection is essential for growth, but without clarity and resolve, it can become a trap. These what-ifs keep her trapped in a cycle of regret, self-blame, and longing for a past she can't change. Over time, these thoughts become all-consuming, touching every part of her life. It's not just about losing you, it's about losing her sense of self. She begins to question her worth, seeing patterns in her behavior she once ignored, moments of selfishness, insecurity, and emotional unavailability. Deep down, she knows these flaws contributed to the downfall of your connection. This realization is gut-wrenching. It's the truth she can no longer deny, and that truth hurts more than anything else. But here's the powerful reality. While she's lost in the storm of self-blame, you're moving forward. You've embraced your worth and your purpose. The Stoic man understands that growth comes from within, not from dwelling on the past. And as she wrestles with these painful what-ifs, you continue to build a life that reflects the strength, clarity, and emotional resilience that makes you irreplaceable. The road to true respect begins with self-awareness and growth. Let her storm be her lesson. For you, the journey is clear. Embrace the stoic path, and your legacy of respect will endure far beyond any regret. The pain of lost potential, mourning the person she could have become. This isn't just about grieving the relationship. It's about mourning the person she believed she could become with you by her side. She envisioned herself growing, evolving, and reaching new heights, guided and inspired by your unwavering presence. The what-ifs and self-blame, they're not just painful, they're a force of reckoning. They trap her in a cycle, binding her to memories of you, but they also push her to face harsh truths about herself. These moments of introspection may hurt, but they are also transformative. She begins to see where her pride drove a wedge between you, where she took you for granted, or where she failed to appreciate the depth of your value. It's easy to romanticize the past when we're left with nothing but echoes of what could have been. She remembers the highlights, the laughter, the moments that felt so meaningful in the moment, but she conveniently forgets the struggles, the times when communication broke down or when she shut herself off emotionally. This idealized memory becomes a standard that all future relationships will be unfairly measured against, leaving her constantly disappointed and forever longing for the connection she once had. Think about it. How many times have we allowed pride, fear, or ego to create distance between ourselves and the people who matter most? Have you ever failed to appreciate someone who brought immense value into your life, only to realize it too late? For her, these regrets are a painful reminder that the stoic mindset, rooted in self-awareness, accountability, and emotional clarity, could have saved her from this heartache. Instead, she's left questioning whether she's even capable of giving or receiving the kind of love that would keep a connection with someone as extraordinary as you. Your absence isn't just felt. It echoes, like a mirror reflecting the truth she avoided. While she tries to put on a brave face for the world, inside, she's battling self-doubt. She builds walls to protect herself from repeating past mistakes, but those same walls prevent her from experiencing real, meaningful love again. Ultimately, this story carries a crucial lesson. It's a wake-up call for her to cherish what truly matters before it's lost forever. And for you, it's a testament to the quiet power you hold as a man of value. Your presence inspired growth. Your absence has reshaped her life. When you embrace the stoic path, recognizing the weight of your actions and their far-reaching impact, you navigate relationships with wisdom and clarity, knowing that the true measure of your worth isn't dependent on anyone's validation. Ask yourself this: are you truly showing gratitude for the people who elevate your life, or are you taking them for granted? Because one day, the regrets might not be hers. They might belong to you. The irreplaceable realization, when she realizes no one can compare. Imagine the moment when she finally confronts an undeniable truth. You are irreplaceable. This isn't a fleeting thought, nor a passing whim. It's a profound realization that sinks deep into her soul. It's the kind of awakening that only comes after time, distance, and painful reflection. And it isn't about superficial admiration. It's about recognizing that no one else can match your strength, your calm confidence, or the principles you stand by. It's not just about missing you. It's about acknowledging the standard you set, a standard she may never find again. When she first walked away, she may have bought into the world's narrative that men are interchangeable, that someone else could easily replace you. But reality doesn't work that way. She meets new people, experiences new relationships, but with every interaction, the comparison to you becomes unavoidable. Where others crack under pressure, you remain steadfast. Where they spoke without truly listening, you made her feel heard. Where they sought validation, you stood firmly rooted in your own values. These comparisons don't happen consciously. They unfold gradually, quietly, but with each passing moment, your absence becomes louder than any new connection she tries to build. The weight of her loss becomes unbearable. She remembers how you inspired her without boasting, how you lived with a sense of purpose that spoke louder than any words. She realizes that, in searching for someone better, she overlooked the extraordinary partner she already had. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." You embodied that truth. Your actions, not your words, taught her what it means to live by principles rather than fleeting emotions. But here's where the transformation truly begins. Not for her, but for you. By the time this realization hits her, you've already moved forward. You've grown stronger, wiser, and more intentional in your journey. You live a life on your own terms, one that thrives with purpose and clarity. And as this realization strikes her, the question now becomes, are you still the man she cannot forget? Or have you allowed your worth to be diluted by her absence? Ask yourself, do you let her realization of your value define who you are? Or do you define your worth through the way you live each day? As a Stoic, you know the answer. Your value was never dependent on her acknowledgement. It was always rooted in the integrity of your actions and the clarity of your purpose. The world may overlook the rare and extraordinary, but those who live authentically, those who live with purpose, will never go unnoticed for long. Your story of strength, the legacy you build, not the one you seek. This isn't just her story, this is yours too. It's a journey of standing tall, of being the unwavering pillar of strength, wisdom, and purpose. You are the man whose life is so exceptional that respect flows naturally without ever having to ask for it. But here's the question. How can you continue to evolve into the man who not only inspires respect, but leaves a legacy of undeniable value? This is the core of Stoic happiness, the profound, quiet satisfaction of living by your principles and never compromising your worth. Take a moment to affirm this to yourself. I am the embodiment of strength, wisdom, and unshakable confidence. My value is not determined by the recognition of others, but by the integrity of my actions and the clarity of my purpose. Say it aloud, and hold this truth close to your heart. I live by my principles, and I stand firm in who I am. Never forget, your worth is built on your actions, not the fleeting acknowledgement of others. Let this mantra guide you every day. Keep growing, keep thriving, and keep being the man who cannot be forgotten. The power to move forward, earning respect through action. In life, there's one key lesson that separates those who simply exist from those who truly thrive. The power to move forward with unwavering strength in relationships and beyond. This ability isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving, evolving, and earning respect through your actions. When she realizes what she's lost, how will you respond? That response will define your value as a high-value man. Moving forward doesn't mean burying the past under a pile of bitterness or regret. It's about owning your journey, learning from every experience, and evolving into the person who commands respect. This is the essence of Stoicism. using every moment as fuel for personal growth, mastering your own destiny. When you rise above the noise of longing and distraction, you create a magnetic energy, a quiet, powerful force that demands attention. She might watch you from afar, captivated by your strength, and perhaps even test your resolve. But this is the discipline of stoicism, emotional detachment and clarity in action. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Your strength lies in the understanding that closure isn't your responsibility anymore. Your focus remains on a life built on purpose, integrity, and your values. Your confidence isn't just a reflection of your worth, it's a testament to a life lived with self-respect. Moving forward is the ultimate form of self-respect. This journey isn't about leaving her behind. It's about advancing towards your future, the limitless potential that lies ahead. Respect isn't begged for. It's earned through your actions. You've set the bar high, and now, only those who meet your standards will find a place in your orbit. This is the true application of Stoic life lessons, creating a life where your emotional equilibrium and self-worth are unshakable, inspiring respect in every aspect of your existence. Her loss, your strength, a lesson in unshakable confidence. The truth is, her loss may become her most profound lesson. It's a painful reminder of what happens when someone fails to recognize the value of a man who knows his worth. But for you, her absence is merely another stepping stone on your path to greatness. This isn't arrogance, it's alignment with a life of purpose. You don't dilute your principles to meet someone else's expectations. You continue to surround yourself with those who uplift and inspire you, creating an ecosystem of mutual growth and respect. In a world filled with distractions and fleeting values, the ability to stay anchored in your purpose is rare and powerful. As you move forward, leaving behind what no longer serves you, you embody the essence of stoicism, resilience, clarity, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Let her watch. Let her wonder. But understand this, your worth is never dependent on anyone else's recognition. It's a reflection of the life you build, the choices you make, and the standards you uphold. And in the end, the ultimate truth emerges. You are the prize. Your journey isn't about proving your value to anyone. It's about living as the best version of yourself. When you move forward with clarity and purpose, nothing can stop you. The future you create will demand respect and command admiration. The Stoic man, unshakable in action and principle. A high-value man doesn't chase validation. He becomes a beacon of respect through his actions, his principles, and his unshakable resolve. As Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Don't waste yours. Keep growing, keep striving, and most importantly, keep proving to yourself that you are the standard others must rise to meet. That's what it means to live with purpose, strength, and stoic wisdom. You've just discovered the powerful move that commands respect instantly, because respect begins with you. It's time to apply this lesson to your life. Stand tall, set your standards, and live with unshakable confidence. Your worth isn't up for negotiation. It's a declaration of who you are. If this resonated with you, drop a comment below. I'm the prize, and begin owning your value today. Let's build a community of men who live with purpose, strength, and clarity. Subscribe to Win Stoic to stay on this path of growth, and share this message with a friend who needs it. Hit like, and let's keep pushing each other to greatness. Thank you for being here. Until next time, stay strong, stay stoic, and remember, he who angers you conquers you. Epictetus. Welcome back to Win Stoic, Embrace the Power of Resilience. Today we're diving deep into a profound Stoic truth. When someone hates you or wishes to see you suffer, it says more about them than it does about you. It's natural to feel hurt, consumed by the weight of betrayal or rejection. But what if I told you that these painful moments are your greatest teachers? By embracing Stoic principles, you can transform negativity into your greatest source of strength, resilience, and personal growth. What's one powerful lesson you've learned from facing betrayal or adversity? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences might just inspire someone else to rise above today. Let's dive in. The truth behind hatred. It's not about you, it's about them. When someone seeks your sadness, it's not a reflection of your worth. It's a window into their inner turmoil. According to Stoic wisdom, such behavior often stems from three core reasons, all of which have more to do with them than with you. First, insecurity. Their jealousy and feelings of inadequacy drive them to compare themselves to you. When they perceive themselves as falling short, resentment takes root. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Insecure individuals view your success, confidence, and even your existence as a threat because it highlights their own perceived flaws. Instead of confronting their own insecurities, they lash out, fueling a cycle of bitterness and envy. Next comes the need for control. Manipulative individuals thrive on dominance, and when you stand firm in your values and refuse to conform, they feel powerless. Epictetus wisely reminds us, "No man is free who is not master of himself." When you assert your emotional independence, you refuse to let them control your reactions. Their frustration turns into hostility. But remember, Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control others, only how we respond. By maintaining composure, you strip them of the power they seek over you. Finally, their negativity often stems from internal pain. People project their unresolved struggles onto others, using hate as a shield to protect themselves from confronting their own flaws. It's easier to vilify someone else than face their own demons. Stoic wisdom calls for empathy in these moments, understanding that their hatred is a cry for help, not a reflection of your inadequacy. As Seneca beautifully stated, "It is a great man's part to let bygones be bygones and show himself generous to his slanderers. Their cruelty is merely a mirror of their inner anguish." How to respond to negativity, rise above, and grow stronger. In today's world, we often encounter negativity. So, how do we respond? The answer lies in Stoic emotional fortitude. Instead of retaliating, choose to rise above. Focus on your own values, because no amount of hate can tarnish a person rooted in integrity. Take their hostility as an opportunity to strengthen your emotional independence. When faced with their negativity, remember, their words and actions are not a reflection of your worth. They are about their struggles. By detaching from their attempts to provoke, you become a rock amidst the storm. This is the power of Stoicism in action, maintaining your peace, regardless of the chaos around you. You embody wisdom and grace, making their negativity powerless. This is not just about resilience, it's about understanding human behavior with compassion and wisdom. Don't let their actions define you. Stoic wisdom in action. Sometimes people will harbor inexplicable dislike toward you, wishing to see you fail. It may cut deeply, and it can feel personal. But Stoicism teaches us to see these situations from a different lens. Their actions reflect their character, not your worth. Take the example of Emma, a young entrepreneur who works tirelessly to build her small business. As her success grows, she notices a former colleague, someone who once ignored her ideas, now mocking her efforts publicly. Initially, Emma feels hurt and angry, questioning her abilities. But then, she remembers a Stoic principle. We are not disturbed by things, but by our opinions about them. She realizes that her colleague's actions are driven by envy and insecurity, not truth. Instead of absorbing their negativity, Emma decides to focus on her own growth and the joy her work brings her. She reframes the situation. Their words are meaningless unless she lets them affect her. Emma chooses not to react. Instead, she channels her energy into what she can control, her work and her peace of mind. Join the Stoic journey, rise above and thrive. Now, I want to hear from you. Share your experiences or simply type Stoic happiness in the comments to let us know you're embracing this journey with us. Your insights help create a thriving community where we lift each other up and continue to grow stronger together. Remember, don't let others define your worth. Stand tall, live with integrity, and rise above the negativity. Your strength is in your ability to remain true to yourself, regardless of the world's noise. Hit like, subscribe to Win Stoic, and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Together, let's continue pushing each other toward greatness. Thank you for being here. Until next time, stay strong, stay stoic. He who angers you, conquers you. Epictetus. The power of emotional resilience. Why their hate is about them, not you. Let me ask you something. When someone's actions hurt or provoke you, do you ever pause to ask yourself, what does their behavior say about them, not me? This simple shift in perspective can completely transform how you approach conflict and negativity. Imagine reframing every insult, betrayal, or unfair treatment as an opportunity to grow stronger, an exercise in not letting external events dictate your internal peace. When you embrace Stoicism, you learn to detach from others' opinions and actions, grounding your happiness in your own values and virtues. Here's the core lesson. Don't let the bitterness of others poison your spirit. Their actions, that's their burden, not yours. Your peace is sacred. Guard it fiercely. Responding with dignity instead of retaliation or despair doesn't just protect your emotional well-being, it demonstrates true strength and self-control. As the Stoics teach us, real power lies in governing yourself, not trying to change others. Your worth is yours to define, and no one can take that from you unless you allow it. What's your take on the importance of emotional security in relationships? Share your thoughts, and let's dive deeper into this powerful conversation together. Transform hate into growth, understanding the root of negativity. Now, imagine this. Someone hates you or takes joy in seeing you hurt. Instead of letting their negativity define you, pause and realize it speaks more about them than it does about you. There are three main reasons why someone might harbor such negativity: jealousy, misunderstanding, or their own unresolved pain. And here's where the Stoic mindset becomes your secret weapon. Turn this situation into a catalyst for personal growth. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Instead of dwelling on their hate, ask yourself, what is this experience teaching me? Every painful encounter offers an opportunity to reflect on your boundaries, self-respect, and values. Are you truly respecting yourself, or have you let their words and actions shape your sense of worth? Think about it. Each storm you weather sharpens your ability to navigate life's challenges with resilience. Stoicism teaches us not to waste energy on what we can't control, but to focus on what we can, our reactions, our growth, and our peace. So ask yourself, are you letting their hate disturb your peace? Or are you using it as a stepping stone to become unshakable? Rise above. High-value people don't let negativity define them. Here's the truth. High-value men and women don't let the bitterness of others control their inner world. Instead, they learn to rise above, seeing challenges as fuel for their growth. So next time someone's negativity tries to shake you, ask yourself, is their hate a reflection of their own insecurities, or a sign that you've surpassed their expectations, leaving them uncomfortable with your progress? This is where Stoic's teachings truly shine. Understanding their hate teaches you more about human behavior, and it can even make you more compassionate. Often, their anger stems from jealousy of your success or strength. Is their hate an unspoken confession of envy, or a silent admission that you've grown beyond what they could ever imagine? High-value individuals see through these dynamics and refuse to let others' limitations define them. Moreover, every painful interaction has a silver lining. As Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Instead of seeing pain as a punishment, view it as a lesson. Ask yourself, what is this pain teaching me? How can I protect myself better next time? Could this be an invitation to strengthen my boundaries or stand firmer in my values? When you adopt a Stoic mindset, adversity becomes your greatest teacher, shaping you into someone unbreakable. So next time someone's hate tries to drag you down, remember, you're not obligated to pick up what they're throwing. Will you let their negativity define your story, or will you use it to fuel your growth? The freedom of forgiveness. Reclaim your inner peace. Have you ever wondered why someone despises you or takes joy in your struggles? It can feel personal, even all-consuming. But the truth is, their actions are less about you and more about how you respond. Today, let's dive into a crucial Stoic life lesson. Forgiveness, not for their sake, but for yours. As Marcus Aurelius said, to be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. This powerful wisdom reveals that forgiveness isn't about excusing their actions. It's about choosing to free yourself from the chains of resentment and regaining control of your emotions. Stoicism teaches us that the only thing we can truly control is ourselves. In our modern lives, resentment can silently creep in, whether it's a colleague who undermines you or a loved one who betrays your trust. These moments sting, and the natural reaction is to hold on to that anger, letting it fester like an untreated wound. But here's the thing, anger is a thief. It robs you of your happiness and clouds your ability to see the growth opportunities in front of you. Stoicism reminds us that we control our own reactions, not the behavior of others. By holding on to bitterness, you give the power to those who hurt you. Forgiveness becomes an act of rebellion, a reclaiming of your inner freedom. When you forgive, you free yourself to rise above and move forward with strength. Now, I want to hear from you. How have you used Stoic principles to overcome negativity in your life? Share your experiences and insights, and let's continue growing stronger together. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it. Together, we'll keep building a community rooted in resilience, wisdom, and peace. Stay stoic, stay strong. Forgiveness, the path to freedom and strength. Have you ever felt weighed down by anger or resentment? Imagine this. You're carrying a heavy backpack, each stone inside representing a grievance, a betrayal, or a hurtful word someone has thrown at you. Now, picture the freedom that comes with setting that backpack down and walking away. Forgiveness isn't about excusing bad behavior. It's about choosing peace over pain, your mental well-being over the satisfaction of staying angry. As Seneca wisely said, anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. When you forgive, you stop wasting energy on a battle that only leaves you drained and miserable. Instead, you turn your focus toward what truly matters, your growth, your happiness, and your inner peace. In today's world, where comparison and envy run rampant, especially through social media, it's hard to let go of grudges. A simple scroll can open old wounds. Life's fast pace leaves little time to process emotions, making forgiveness seem almost impossible. But this is where the timeless wisdom of stoicism can change everything. When confronted with hostility, ask yourself, what is within my control? You'll find that your attitude, your choices, and your response are all that you can truly govern. Dwelling on negativity only gives power to others, but choosing forgiveness aligns you with what the Stoics call the tranquility of the mind. A peaceful mind is your greatest ally in overcoming life's challenges. Remember, forgiveness is not passive, it's a declaration of strength. When you forgive, you're telling the world and yourself that no one else's actions can dictate your happiness. You're not forgetting or pretending that everything is fine. You're declaring that this hurt no longer has a hold on you. This is emotional resilience at its finest, a practice that transforms not only your own life, but also the lives of those around you. Your grace and strength can inspire others to let go of their grudges, creating a ripple effect of peace. So, how do you bring this stoic approach into your daily life? Start small. Reflect on a recent situation where you felt wronged. Ask yourself, is my anger solving the problem or feeding it? Write down your feelings, acknowledge the pain, and then decide to release it. Remind yourself that forgiveness isn't about the person who wronged you. It's about reclaiming your peace. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Each act of forgiveness is a step toward mastering your emotions, a step toward becoming the resilient, high-value individual you want to be. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, and comment below. Your support helps us build a community focused on growth, strength, and emotional freedom. Let's continue this conversation and explore even deeper what it truly means to live with stoic wisdom, responding to negativity, choosing strength over retaliation. Now, let's talk about how you respond when someone's actions aim to hurt you. People might lash out at you out of envy, misunderstanding, or their own unresolved pain. But here's the key. Their behavior is a reflection of them, not you. Stoicism teaches us that our response to negativity shapes our happiness and growth. Retaliating or lashing out may seem like the natural reaction, but ask yourself, what does that truly achieve? By engaging in their negativity, you're allowing their actions to dictate your emotions, robbing yourself of the peace you deserve. Picture this. You're at work, and a colleague constantly undermines your efforts. They spread rumors about you, trying to bring you down. But why? Maybe they're jealous of your success, or maybe they're battling their own insecurities. The Stoic response here is not to retaliate, but to maintain your composure. Focus on your own growth. Don't get caught up in gossip or return negativity with more negativity. Instead, let your actions and professionalism speak louder. Over time, Your calm, unshaken response will highlight your inner strength, while their bitterness will only diminish them. Ask yourself, what truly makes me stronger? Letting their negativity control me, or standing firm in my values, unaffected by their attempts to hurt me? People thrive on chaos and expect a reaction, but when you choose to respond with grace, calmness, and resilience, you disarm them and protect your own peace. This doesn't mean ignoring injustice. It means approaching situations with clarity and focusing on solutions rather than fueling the fire. For example, if someone insults you online or criticizes you unfairly, remember, their words lose power the moment you choose not to react. Redirect your energy toward building yourself, whether that's learning a new skill, practicing mindfulness, or strengthening relationships with those who uplift you. Here's a powerful truth. Holding on to anger or seeking revenge only prolongs your suffering. But when you choose to respond with calmness and focus on becoming the best version of yourself, that's where true freedom lies. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Let this wisdom guide you when faced with negativity. If you found value in this message, share your thoughts and insights in the comments below. And don't forget to like and share this video with anyone who needs a reminder of the power of Stoic wisdom. Thank you for being part of this community, turning pain into strength, the power of a Stoic mindset. Have you ever been the target of someone's hatred or seen them wish to see you fall? It's a painful and bewildering experience. And yet, through the lens of Stoicism, you'll find that their hostility often stems from three core reasons: envy, misunderstanding, or their own unhappiness. Let that sink in for a moment. Does their hatred reflect who you are, or does it expose something within them? As Epictetus wisely said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This powerful truth reminds us that while we can't control how others feel about us, we hold the reins of how we respond. And in that response lies the key to growth, strength, and self-discovery. When someone's negativity tries to pull you down, remember, your happiness often shines a light on something they feel they lack. Whether it's your confidence, your success, or simply your ability to remain calm under pressure, your light can trigger their insecurities. Here's the first Stoic lesson. Instead of letting their toxicity consume you, use it as a mirror to strengthen your resolve. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I rise above their pettiness? High-value individuals know that their energy is far too precious to waste on negativity. They focus on their goals, their growth, and their peace of mind, because in Stoic terms, winning means mastering yourself, not trying to control others. The second reason someone might lash out is misunderstanding. When people don't fully understand you or your actions, they often judge and resent. But here's the beauty of a Stoic mindset. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. Marcus Aurelius said it best. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Let others think what they want. Your worth doesn't diminish because of their lack of understanding. Instead, focus on staying true to your values and actions. Over time, your integrity will speak louder than their assumptions. Imagine how freeing it would be to let go of the need to explain yourself to others and simply live in alignment with your own principles. The third reason behind someone's hostility is their own unhappiness. Remember, hurt people hurt people. When someone is consumed by their own pain, They may lash out to feel better. But here's the key. Instead of letting their unhappiness drag you down, use their negativity as fuel to build your resilience. Turn pain into strength. Every insult, every betrayal, every challenging moment is an opportunity to grow stronger, to become wiser. As Seneca said, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. So why not see their hatred as a workout for your character? Use this challenge to refine your patience, fortify your confidence, and sharpen your focus. Emotional freedom. Through forgiveness, reclaim your peace. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is the power of emotional freedom. And this freedom begins with forgiveness. Now, forgiveness isn't about giving the person who wronged you a free pass. It's about liberating yourself from the toxic grip of anger and resentment. As Epictetus once said, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Carrying around anger is like holding a burning coal, hoping it will hurt someone else, but in reality, it only harms you. Forgiveness isn't about excusing bad behavior. It's about releasing the heavy emotional burden that weighs you down, freeing yourself to focus on what truly matters. When you forgive, you reclaim power over your emotions. You refuse to let anyone else dictate your peace. Holding on to grudges means you're tethered to the actions of others, allowing them to control your happiness. Imagine this. Someone who resents you thrives when they see you crumble. But when you forgive, you shatter their illusion of power. You rise above their negativity. In this sense, forgiveness is not a weakness, but an act of strength. A decision to prioritize your well-being over their malice. In today's world, where we're constantly faced with stress, conflicts, and toxic relationships, forgiveness becomes a vital skill. Whether it's a slight at work, a heated argument with a loved one, or a betrayal by a friend, holding on to resentment only amplifies your pain. Forgiveness, however, lightens your emotional load and allows you to channel your energy into growth and joy. Through forgiveness, you cultivate emotional resilience, a cornerstone of stoic teachings. You learn to face hostility without becoming bitter or vengeful. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." With this perspective, forgiveness becomes a powerful tool for maintaining inner tranquility amidst chaos. It teaches you to separate your peace from external circumstances, allowing you to embrace emotional independence. This is particularly relevant in today's world, where toxic relationships, workplace politics, and social pressures are all too common. Choosing to forgive doesn't mean surrendering. It's an act of self-care, a decision to detach from negativity and reclaim your serenity. Forgiveness is the ultimate act of emotional freedom. It allows you to walk through life with a light heart, unburdened by the past. Imagine how much more powerful and peaceful your life could be if you chose to forgive, not for them, but for yourself. So, how will you choose to respond the next time someone wrongs you? Will you hold on to the anger, or will you choose to release it, reclaim your peace, and rise above? If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, and comment below. Your support helps us build a community focused on growth, strength, and emotional freedom. Let's continue to explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism together. The power of forgiveness. Protect your peace and prioritize your happiness. Forgiveness isn't just about letting go of the past. It's about choosing your happiness, protecting your mental health, and embracing the very essence of Stoicism. Think about this. The next time someone hates on you or wishes you ill, remind yourself, Their actions reflect their own struggles, not your worth. Your peace lies not in holding on to the bitterness they try to provoke, but in releasing it. Shift your focus to what truly matters: your growth, your goals, and living a life that thrives beyond the reach of petty negativity. This is the heart of Stoic wisdom today. Rising above, staying centered, and never allowing someone else's hatred to dim your light. By embracing forgiveness, you are embodying the core teachings of Stoicism, a life filled with purpose, resilience, and lasting freedom. When you forgive, you are not weak. You are strong. You are reclaiming your emotional power, refusing to allow others to dictate your happiness. Imagine someone who's wronged you. They might thrive on seeing you suffer, but when you forgive them, you rob them of that power. You rise above it. You choose peace. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to hit like and share this video. You never know who might need a reminder that true strength lies in forgiveness, not in holding grudges. Let's keep this conversation going. Together, let's explore more Stoic principles that guide us toward a life of strength, peace, and purpose. Focus on joy and peace. Reclaim your inner calm. Have you ever met someone who seems to radiate peace and happiness, no matter what life throws their way? That's the power of focusing on joy and inner peace, a lesson deeply rooted in Stoicism and desperately needed in our chaotic, fast-paced world. When others dislike you or try to drag you down, remember this: their actions say more about them than about you. Stoic happiness teaches us that our emotions are within our control. We are not puppets to the opinions or actions of others. When someone tries to make you sad, it often stems from three things: envy of your progress, projection of their own insecurities, or a desire to control your emotions. By focusing on your joy and peace, you take back the power they're trying to steal from you. Picture this: a coworker constantly undermines your ideas in meetings. It's easy to feel hurt or frustrated, right? But pause for a moment and ask yourself, why am I letting them control my emotions? In that moment, you have a choice to rise above with grace and wisdom. Their negativity doesn't define you. You define you. When you let go of their hurtful words, you create space for positivity, love, and new opportunities. This isn't just an abstract philosophy. It's a practical, actionable way to build a life rooted in peace. Let me share a story. Anna, a woman I know, faced constant criticism from a childhood friend every time she achieved something meaningful. At first, Anna felt confused and hurt, but over time, she realized that her friend's negativity wasn't about her. It was about her friend's own struggle with self-worth. Anna didn't engage in arguments or give in to sadness. Instead, she shifted her focus to her goals and the people who supported her. She embraced Stoic happiness, reminding herself every day, what others think of me is their burden, not mine. As she continued forward, she found her joy returning, unshaken by the opinions of others. Now think about your own life. Are there people whose actions or words still deeply affect you? What would happen if you let go of their negativity and filled that space with peace and self-love instead? Stoicism teaches us to reclaim our power and stop letting others dictate our feelings. The next time someone tries to bring you down, ask yourself, are they revealing something about their own struggles? And can I respond with compassion for myself rather than anger? The lesson is simple but powerful. Your peace is sacred. Your happiness is yours to cultivate. Focus on what you can control: your thoughts, your reactions, and your attitude. By doing so, You create a shield against negativity, and more importantly, you open the door to new possibilities and deeper joy. Take a moment today to reflect. What parts of your life can you let go of? Old hurts, resentments, fears, and embrace the present with a stoic mindset. What small, powerful steps can you take to make sure your life is guided by peace, not by the actions of others? Thank you for watching. Remember, other people's hatred doesn't define your worth. By responding with strength, turning pain into lessons, and embracing forgiveness, you unlock peace and emotional freedom. Letting go of resentment empowers you to focus on your personal growth and happiness, making sure you stay in control of your life, not the actions of others. Which of these Stoic principles resonates with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and share this video to inspire others on their journey to strength and resilience. See you in the next one.